Show is a singer-songwriter whose recent performances include singing at the Houses of Parliament, where she was also given an award. She's playing Bristol tomorrow night, and you'll hear her single, which is great. I'm going to play that in just a moment. Let's say hello to Tally Koren. Hello, Tally.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you. How are you doing today?
Very good. So happy to be in Bristol. I just, came in the taxi and saw the beauty, and very happy to be here.
Yeah. Is it a place you've been to before? Or
I've been before, actually, on the BBC
okay.
the interview,
yes.
and had very good memories. So
good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, I do.
We like it. So, so I said in my intro that you were playing at the Houses of Parliament. Tell us about that experience.
That was just the most amazing experience. As you said, I got to be ambassador for peace as I organize some concert between Israelis and Palestinians. So one of the things was to sing Free Will at the House of Parliament at an awards ceremony for young people. They're doing a really big difference in society. So it was a perfect song, because the song is all about the message of what do you do, what choice do you do between good, bad, love, hate. So it was just the perfect place to sing for the next generation the song, and it was exciting.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Were they nice to you?
They were so nice to me, and yes, maybe because I always smile, so they were very nice to me. And to sing that song in such an historic building, for me as an Israeli, it was a very big achievement.
Where were you within the Houses of Parliament singing it?
It was in the House of Lords.
Is it in the House of Lords?
Yes.
In the chamber?
No, it was not in the chamber.
Yeah.
So I just don't remember the room, but...
and who was your audience? Politicians?
The audience, as I said, it was a combination of politicians, but a lot of young people that got an award on that day for things that they are doing for the community. Yeah. And so it was very inspiring event, and yes.
And as well as your music... would you describe yourself as a campaigner? Is that what you do as well?
I became one now, but with free will I kind of became one. But I think at the end of the day I'm a musician. I do a lot of things, but music is really, really who I am, and the source and the core for everything. But I love to use the music as a bridge to bring people together, bring the gaps between different communities. So I just like to use it as a tool. So the campaign is just something on the side, but that's what I'm very passionate about, is using it as a tool.
And what part of Israel are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Haifa. That's where I grew as a teenager. But Tel Aviv, obviously, is the place. So that's where I lived. And when I was a model before coming to London.
Wow.
And I did also some music over there with very good musicians. But, destiny brought me to England.
Yeah, and a friend of mine has been to Tel Aviv and said it's a really kicking place. It's a very hip place. You're shaking your head.
Yeah, it's the most hip that you can think.
Oh, okay.
No. The shaking was
the shaking was good,
because if in London you want to eat something or drink something at 11 o'clock at night, you need to go to the West End. Yeah. In Israel, you just go out at that time. So, and they don't have the siesta like in Spain, so it's intensive place. 6 o'clock in the morning, you can see people walk on the beach, So, it has a lot of positive things.
Does it disappoint you that because of all the political tensions and all the trouble in the region, that people don't visit Israel and don't know about it, other than, on the news? Of
course it disappoints me, but I feel very committed to show a different side of Israel, but of course as ambassador for peace I'm completely emphasize and have sympathy with the other side, so it's very important. And I think it's the PR is always the problematic thing. And we were not as successful in that field of the PR, but people that go to Israel and know what Israelis is about, we are about life living, and so I really hope that we will be able to sort the situation in the near future, and because we really want peace and people don't want all what it looks in the media.
Yeah, I mean I don't want to be too down on it, but do you ever feel like it's never going to happen? Because certainly in my lifetime, I mean there's been progress and then it's just gone backwards again, and the situation now is so difficult in Syria and all the rest of it. Do you kind of ever despair and think it's never going to happen?
Look, you're sitting in front of one of the most optimistic and positive people.
I'm glad about that.
So I really think that we have to have hope, because if we stop the hope, that means that all the negativity and the terror is actually winning. So we all nice people need still to bring hope, light, and emphasize on this. So and that's what free will is about, and that's what my campaign is about. And I like to inspire millions to make a change, because there's so many beautiful people and so many good things, but unfortunately we always focus in a very natural way on things that are less good.
And I imagine that music has a huge part to play in that, bringing people together, because it's universal. Anyone can listen to it, access it, see it, or whatever, or play it and find it everywhere.
Yes, there's so many musicians in Israel that are doing actually collaboration. I mean, the famous conductor David Berenbaum is known for doing from long time ago in the classical music. I mean, it's unbelievable, but so many groups are doing it, and so many films, unbelievable films of collaboration. So there is hope. It just, few complicated things that the world is dealing with them now. And I think they're all connected to what is happening. So that's all what I can say.
And have you always performed music, or is this quite a new thing for you?
It's new for the last 15, 20 years.
That's
I was a model. I was a model as a child or teenager, and then I decided one day, right, if this singing teacher is going to accept me, I'm going to make it. If not, I will continue to sing la 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 in the bathroom. And she heard me when she did the do re mi fa sol, and she said, wow, you've got qualities of Karen Carpenter, which was such a big compliment. But it took me, because of my low voice, but it took me 10 years or more to appreciate it, trying just to sing loud and scream. But now it's all coming together. It's one need to feel at home with who they are, and that's what artist is about. But for me it was a long journey. And
recording the single, is that going on an album?
Of course, but I started with the single with 4 versions, because they kind of represent 4 different aspects, because I cannot help it. Living in Mexico, I have the Latin side of me, parents, that part are from Syria and parts are from Poland, so I've got the East and West.
Interesting,
inside
that's an interesting mix,
Yeah, 24 hours or all my life I have to live and balance that mix. But yes, an album. I'm more and more back to the piano, and can't wait. I mean, I love the promotion and performing, but love composing and finalizing my album. So I cannot announce on the date, but it's in the oven.
Well, the best thing about your gig, which is in Bristol tomorrow evening, is that it's in a falafel shop. So not only do you get live music, but you get food as well.
And not only food, falafel. It's my favorite food. And if you haven't ate falafel, you must eat falafel. So I'm just, I have already the, how do you say, the salavia?
The taste of it.
Yeah, the taste of it. So I'm actually going after our interview to have my first falafel.
So where can we see you tomorrow night?
You can see me at the King Falafel, or Falafel King, and it's, I understood, a very intimate venue called the Can. It starts at 8 o'clock, but doors open at 7:30, and it would be a lovely, lovely, warm, intimate evening with flavor, Middle Eastern flavor of music, but also some of my known songs and also known covers.
Yeah, and it's in Cottam Hill in Bristol. Well, Tally, thanks a lot for coming in. It's been great to meet you, and I'm going to play your track now, which I love. It's called Free Will. This is by Tally Koren.
And I don't know what to say, and I don't know what you feel. I cannot seal my head and illuminate my will. As long as it's my mind, as long as I still seek, I don't want to move my way and show the world my grief. I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know how, and I don't really care. In every breath I take, I don't know what is on my way. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free. In every step I make, I don't know what is on my way. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free. And I'm scared to be alone, and I'm scared of the unknown. But can't you see that light that reflects on your shadow side? I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know how, and I don't really care. In every breath I take, I don't know what is on my way. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free. In every step I make, I don't know what is on my way. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free. In every breath I take, I don't know what is on my way. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free. In every step I make, I don't know what is on my way. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free. I don't know what you bring to me. I know my will is free.
Great track, Tally Koren. That was my final guest today, and the track is called Free Will. Thanks to her for coming in, and to all my guests today, including Judy Finnegan. I'm back on Monday from 2. Andrew Crofts, who's a